about the plan. Some of them were young when the plan was actually out there, so they probably didn't catch up. About the 5 pillars, and then I'll bring you in for what is more important about the new funding model at the second round.
Comrades, power. Thank you very much. The leadership of the UDA party, our own senior comrade, Aaron Jeruyot. My name is Vincent Machuki, a professor of strategic management of the University of Nairobi, an alumni of Moi University, together with the Secretary General, Omar Hassan, and Aaron, and Arab Sang here. So, Moi University, oye. Thank you very much. I currently serve in the President's Council of Economic Advisors, and in that council we process policy to operationalize the execution of the plan. As you all know, any administration that comes into office, it is elected to office by virtue of its manifesto. The Kenya Kwanza administration pre-election went to all counties and engaged Kenyans, engaged citizens through the county economic forums. And because over a long time, this country's economic policy has been a product of boardroom deliberations, top down. This time round, it was considered prudent to engage the citizens so that their issues are brought on board, and more especially those at the bottom of the economic pyramid. Building from the economic forums, a manifesto was developed, which was then translated into the plan that is now called the bottom-up Economic Transformation Agenda, the plan. This plan espouses the President's strategic intent to transform this country. But the key principles that anchor that particular intent is that over time there has been a concern that the economy is in the hands of a few, those who are controllers of capital, and therefore the President was keen to democratize the economy, to get everyone to be into the fold of economic activity to contribute to economic development. So one principle in the plan is democratization of the economy. It is also important to note that as we are seated here, you have all seen that an attempt to bring about politics of regionalization, politics of personalities, politics of where you come from, either from the lake or from the mountain or that, do not have space in the current dispensation. So what the President intends is institutionalize politics. We are here to talk about affordable housing. We are here to talk about universal health coverage. We are here to talk about universities' new funding model. We are here to talk about MSMEs and so forth and so on. So key among the aspects of the President's intent is to institutionalize politics. Number 3 is about entrenching constitutionalism and operationalizing and ensuring that the rule of law is respected, given that this is a democracy. Based on those 3 principles, and together with the issues that were then raised by the citizens, it was established that there are 5 key priority concerns affecting Kenyans, more especially those at the bottom of the economic pyramid. Number 1, the cost of living. Number 2, ending unemployment. So the cost of living is to be dealt with. Ending unemployment is a concern for the young people. And all of us know that every year we churn out close to 1 million graduates from universities, from colleges, and therefore the economy has to be in such a way that it can absorb. But where it can't absorb all of them, we have mechanisms and interventions to end unemployment. Number 3 is about enhancing the revenue base so that everybody participates in baking the economic cake. Number 4 is about ensuring that Kenya has a positive foreign exchange balance so that it stands within its global landscape. And the number 5 is all about inclusivity, inclusive growth, leaving no one behind. These 5 priority areas require interventions that will have quick turnaround. And it was established that 5 key pillars will have the shortest turnaround to bring about change that will address those priority areas. Number 1, agricultural transformation. All of us know that when you deal with cost of production, when you deal with the inputs, when you deal with having everybody participating in contributing towards ensuring that we increase food exports, we reduce food imports, and we ensure food security, we are able to deal with a number of those issues. So number 1 pillar is agricultural transformation in the plan. Number 2 is micro, small, and medium enterprise development. We all know that micro enterprises face economic situations that prohibit them from competing in the market. And therefore, for the first time, this administration has created a state department specifically for micro, small, and medium enterprises, where the youth from universities, from colleges, have a duty, have an opportunity to engage in businesses, and therefore government is able to provide catalytic funding like the Hustler Fund, the Youth Enterprise Development Fund, Uwezo Fund, and all those catalytic funding so that you actually play in this economic transformation.